hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whoever you are. Let's see who we got. We got Yeet, Zaxman, and Denin. You're just going to have to bear with me as I get the stream sorted this morning, but I'll be right with you as soon as possible, as per always. Shouldn't be too much longer. Do apologise. There we go. So, get myself comfy. Oh, it's early. It's early. Let's see who we got here. So we got Yeet, hello. Hello, Saxman as well. Hello, Denin. Yeet, you love these early streams. Very early for me. My hair's a mess. That's better. Saxman, I agree, the Major should stream 24/7, laugh out loud. That'd be a little unfair. That'd be weird. I mean, he has a life, doesn't he? Yes, I do. Cement now, it's an international word. Oh, God. Yeah. I think I would only do a 24-hour stream if it was a charity stream. It would be a honest response. How was the music? That should be alright. Okay, folks. Hopefully the volume's and everything okay. I'm going to start off taking the King George V out, because I didn't get around to taking her out last night. Let's see how this goes, because this is literally the first game following having woken up, so fingers crossed I don't completely potato it. Oh, I've still got bits in my eyes. The things I do for Australia. Saxman, volume's good, thank God. The streams in the evening, I got like a good couple of hours just to get everything all rigged up and stuff, and get some games in and get used to it all. Whereas the morning streams, it's very much rough and ready, and in we go. Let's see, we've got Gaidi and Akatsuki, Benson, Aoba, Shores, Warspite, New Mexico, Sinop, and Gnazahara in a game of domination on Sea of Fortune. Spawned center left, so load up HE, full speed, and off to the left we go. Yeet. I hate King George because the HE is now for a 7,300 per shell. Imagine hitting 73,000k with a single... 7,300k with a single HE salvo. Yeah, that's great. That's nice. I mean, that's what Helena does. I'm sure you were only mentioning the other day that you managed to do 8k in a Helena, and the Helena's dishing that out every 10 seconds, where KG5's got dished out every 25 seconds, so you can't really complain. This is the thing, this is why I love the way that battleships always whinge about HE, and then they go out and play HE. It's just the meta. Let's see, we're moving over, we're going to be supporting a Mass and a Mayuku. Let's see what we can do. Arf Pilot, hello! Hello again! Where are you, Arf Pilot? Because I have to be honest, if you're stateside, then you're up very late. I mean, I know why Sax is here. Sax has an excuse. Can't play anymore because of potatoes. I think this is the thing, like, I know it's a team game and stuff, but sometimes you kind of just have to do your best, and if you're coming on a decent place on your on the leaderboard, then you kind of have to go, well, I did my bit. And that's how I always treat it. If I can do my bit, then that's good enough for me sometimes. Because you can't win them all. Oh, good nice now. Okay, dokie. I saw those Akatsuki torpedoes are meant for me, so I'm just gonna put the rudder, tone the speed down just a little bit and see if we can get some rounds over onto that nice now. Denin, I would jump off a bridge if I met that. I would have a better chance of survival. Sax, what's your excuse? I'll let Sax decide if he wants to answer that. Good morning, and then it was. And Sax says it's because he's crazy. I ain't denying it. Let's see. Okay, Akatsuki. And she's sped up. Tickled her a little bit though. I think I can start turning in now. Let's see. Yeet, nice excuse. Vaz, evening, morning, whatever you're. Vaz, again. You're in the same time zone as Sax. Go to bed. I know you're the moderators, but you're not expected to turn up to these. This is way past. Or your sleeping times, I guess you could say. Oh. There we go. What's that? Third fire of the game? Okay. Didn't anyone wonder why Russia always had somehow a terrible torpedo? I haven't done any research into it, but in general the Russian Navy was terrible. I mean, when we gave them, so the British actually gave Russia a battleship on Lend-Lease, and that was, I think was it Royal Sovereign? And when we got it back at the end of the war, the turrets were rusted in place. They never rotated the turrets in the entire time they had that battleship. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice of them. We gave them a battleship and they never rotated the turrets, so they just kept the turrets stuck in position. They rusted in place. So yeah. So they had just a terrible Terrible torpedo protection. Well, let's be honest, you have to consider that all of the battleships, Russian battleships in the game, from tier 4 and up, are actually all imagination designs or paper designs. And therefore you've got to consider that Russia never really got to the testing phase in any of these ships. They never got round to testing the torpedo bulge, testing things like that. They didn't really talk to anyone in regards to naval design, because no one wanted to talk to them, apart from the Germans, who gave them a Hipper-class cruiser. Well, they gave them a hull of one, didn't they? And that was before the war. Oh yeah, that's gone now. Okay, I'm going to switch guns around this way. Guys, Yeet, get me some ranked wins. Oh, don't talk to me about ranked. In fact, Sax, if you're still on at the end of this stream, I'm going to have to drop you a party invite. Dylan, because they forgot to drunk, so they got too drunk and they forgot to turn the turrets. I don't think it is they forgot to turn the turrets, it just might be they didn't know how. Oh, I'm gonna end up with some very angry Russian people. I think the Snop fired all his turrets, so I mean I should really switch to AP, but HE should finish the job. Or maybe not. Oh, we'll load up some AP then. Ah, HE did do the job. We will activate that. I want that turret back as soon as possible, and I'm going to use the first of my 5 repair parties. What's the battleship? A New Mexico. Yep, okay, let's do this. Let's load some AP and see what we can do. Saxman, Roger. Thank you. No, that's alright. I've been meaning to catch up with you all week. I suspect you've been working. Did you just break a Snop turret with high explosives? Potentially. I wasn't really quite paying attention, I have to be honest. The reason why the Russian BBs are overpowered is because they're Russian bias. It might not be that, it's just they're paper designs, and so you can design stuff on paper without any kind of consequence of actually having to test it or anything like that. And so you have to try and make up some of the abilities, and you go off the stats. And of course, it's very easy for someone to say, "Oh, it will go this fast. It will do this. It will do this, do this," without actually having the practicality of having to actually build the engines, build the turbines, build the turret gear, and stuff like that. So it's a little bit wish listy, I guess you could say. That's why I'm always a little bit skeptical of some of the paper designs. They're very much, I mean, I know they try to be as true as possible, but other times you go, oh, really? No, only 28,000 damage in the KG5, that was amusing. Vaz, I had a 6-kill game in the Ismal today. I finally figured out how to play it. Ah, good, good, good. Ismal's quite a beast, really. Oh, that was amusing, just saying right. Amusingly, best battleship in my team. All the other battleships were bottom 4. I'll take that. Let's see. Why don't you shoot AP? Because when I fired AP at the side of the New Mexico, it all shattered. And also, I'm already loading HE, so it's like, oh, do I waste half a reload, switching ammunition type, or do I just make a conscious note? Because you always have to bear in mind when I'm streaming, I'm always reading the chat quite a lot, so I'm a little bit easily distracted. You know what? I'm going to take the Galloping Girl out. I think I owe her a bit of a session. Yeet. The turret has 425mm plating. Yeah, but it's got kind of like the impact damage as well sometimes. I didn't know there was an instruction, but they were too drunk to turn the turret. Yeet. Major, I'm guessing that your dream would be to have the Thunderer. The British BB is extremely accurate, has 457mm guns, and HE Pen's 160mm plating. Well, the thing is, well, I know I'm playing battleships now, but I'm not really much of a battleship player. I mean, I'd much prefer to see, I'd love to see daring. I'd love to see a British DD at Legendary tier. That'd be the nice thing. Let's see what we got here. So we got a tier 6 and 7 game. Domination of Waters, Shiratsuyu, Benham, Shores, Indianapolis, Azuma, Edinburgh, KG5, Richelieu, and then Iowa. Oh, I want to stay away from that Iowa if I can. In fact, we're going to start this game at 3/4 speed, or else I'm going to get in there before our destroyer and our cruiser does. Because of the speed of my hood. I've got her at 37.7 knots. So we'll do 3/4 speed. That'll give our my support units a fighting chance to get up there. Let's see, 3/4 speed is 28.4 knots. Still faster than the Colorado. Oh. AJ, hello AJ. Are you anticipating heavy British cruisers? I'm intrigued by the idea of them, but I have obviously there is that current situation where some of the okay, I got the Richelieu, where some of the PC contributors, they basically say that British heavy cruisers are kind of a little bit redundant in what they do, because they're almost just as fragile as the British light cruisers, don't have smoke, but do have very good high explosive guns. They're very much like the London and the Cheshire, basically. See, spotted by aircraft. Switching to HE. Pilot, what do you think the next campaign, Major? I haven't got a clue. Is the completely honest answer. They haven't really given away much. It might be something British. If it is something British, it's probably going to be Duke of York, I should say, because that's all they've really got left. Otherwise, not quite sure. What's my options? Just taking it a little slow here, just to try and let it develop up a little bit. Oh, she's slowing right down. Okay. This is actually quite a good spot because the Richelieu and the Iowa can't touch me. Unless the Richelieu starts coming around the corner. So I know it's a bit crazy, but even though I have a ship that does 37.7 knots, I'm going to sit still behind an island. Well, not behind an island, in a gap. I mean, I'm a beautiful torpedo target. Ah, Indianapolis. Yeah, because that cruiser's just doing loops. That battleship's just tucked up nicely in there. I got an Iowa coming round as well. Can you stop turning? I was expecting her to turn left, because she keeps turning. And so the only time I want her to turn, she sails in a straight line. We're going to have to go dance with this Iowa, aren't we? Right, full speed ahead. Hard to port. Got to get rid of the Iowa, because she's the biggest threat to me at the moment. let's just say, pitting a late World War One battle cruiser against a late World War Two fast battleship is probably not fair. I was turning out. Gonna have to fire on someone. Let's turn this big girl away. Nice. Not exactly really doing too much this morning, are we? Thank you. That makes my life a bit easier. To now come storming around the rear. He's moving forward. I like the way I'm actually accelerating in a hard to starboard to 26.7 knots. Just start switching our turrets off to our port side while I see if I can catch up. So yeah, in regards to the next campaign ship, possibly it might be something British, but I'm not quite sure. Daring has improved AP angles and a unique short smoke cooldown, has heals and sonar and 25k health, I believe. Yep, that sounds good to me. I'll have one of those, please. Next one, a speed build only going at 3/4 throttle. Well, that's the thing, I don't want to get too far ahead. That's one of the problems with having a very fast hood, is that if you get too far ahead, you become focused, and she burns up really quickly. Oh, she's turning around. She's bringing her turrets around. There we go, got fire. Just gonna get myself nice and angled. And now we can go in for the kill. Now at this range, I don't think there's much need for me to free shatters. Right, we're going up here. Alright, we're not doing that again. Ooh, free shatters with the AP on the hood. Ugh. I need an armor viewer. Yeah, that was fair enough. Oh, that's all over and done with. Right, where am I? Then in the next campaign will never be Russian. You never know, Yeet, my dream would be to have the Semensk. Oh, is that just to cause pain for everyone? AJ, I'm very sorry, it's almost 4 over here in America, and I'm about to fall asleep. I'll have to go soon. No, that's fair enough, go to sleep, it's fine. Yeet, Major, are you going 3/4 throttle? Yes, most of the time. Speed build parked. Speed build in its finest moments. That was speed build not in its finest moments. I didn't really get to use the speed at all. It just seems like the teams are doing very well and the enemies aren't doing so well, and I haven't really got a time to shine at the moment, which I don't mind. I mean, it means I can focus more on the chat. It just means the games may not be super interesting. I don't know what to play next. Any requests, chat? Any requests? Vas, alright folks, have a good night. I'll catch you next time. Vas. Have a good night. The hood has less AP pen than the Warspite. That's why why you shattered those rounds. Yeah, no, I was kind of expecting maybe to get in, like poker in, but unfortunately, yeah, should have gone for the deck line. Deck line was my initial interest. But also, that's a nice way to prove that the AP on the hood isn't normal AP; it is still British AP. Yeet, the Belfast. Yeah, go on then. We'll do the Belfast. I'm gonna be. Don't like her. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, I just changed my commander on the fly. I take her as an inspiration, but I don't like her for what she actually is as a commander build. There we go. Yeah, that should be more fun. Let's take that. Yeet. What? The Belfast has radar? Yes. Smoke plus radar? Yes. Smoke, sonar, radar, no heal, and no torpedoes. Because it's the 1950s version of Belfast, so she's actually a post-World War II ship as tier 6. Which, fingers crossed, should mean that she has maybe better AA. But yeah, Belfast. I do wonder if we'll get Belfast 43 at some point, you never know. Half pilot, nice. Yeet, Belfast broken, changed my mind. There's a reason why this version of Belfast is no longer available in World of Warships PC, because they deemed her too overpowered and too popular. And the only way you can get her on PC nowadays is through, is it super containers or something like that? So yes, definitely had to pick her up when she came to well, she was a campaign reward as well. Campaign reward this year. Very nice campaign reward. That's the thing, we've had some very good campaigns this year. We've had the Belfast, the Udachi, the Wichita, the Odin, all been very nice campaign rewards. Zaxman is a sick boat. Yes, she is. Oh. Yeet. Fiji's permanent camouflage is the same as Belfast? Not necessarily, no. Fiji's... I mean, I can show Fiji's permanent camouflage off after this, maybe. If I remember. Come on, Guidey, come on. We need you. I need you. I need someone to scout for me when I pop my smoke. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slow it down here, and I'm just going to close up this island with the intention that should A start to be capped, then I'll simply poke my nose out, pop a smoke, and pop my radar. That's very good. That's very good. Just waiting for the alpha objective to start getting captured. Let's see, Pensacola. Let's see, what do you have in the enemy team? We have a Fubuki, Mahan, Pensacola, a York, Bayern, and California, and Arizona, Scharnhorst, and Nelson. So we have a tier 5 and 6 game of domination in Tears of Desert. So there we go, there's the cap going. So first of all, we push out. Oh, we don't even need to use our radar yet. So now I'm going to quickly pop my smoke, I'm going to pop my sonar, I'm going to pop my radar, and then we're going to hand it to a Fubuki. And there we go. And that's how you play Belfast. And we'll even put the fire out. That's what I mean to say. Oh, nice. New to the Shan horse. Oh, I love it when I do that. No torpedoes for you. 2 fires. Oh. Go on, put the fires out. Maybe the torpedoes will get you. Finished. Oh my. Oh, California. Okie dokie. Well, we'll play against the California too. I only got 46 seconds of this smoke screen left though. One fire. Come on, let's get another one. Let's get that barbecue relit. Getting the cap. Nice damage con. What's damage con on the Americans? It's a good while, so we just hold off fire for a little bit. Her damage con should be done now. There we go. To say I'm enjoying myself would be a little bit of an understatement. Just make sure I'm nice and angled. Yeah, I'm clear. Okay. California's now looking at me. Okay. Oh, we got another fire. Oh dear. I think we're done playing with that California. She went and damaged con the fire though. We might. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Right here. Let's see. Where are we? Sailing Major. Oh, sorry. Sailing wrong. Go to bed, Major. I have. I've gone to bed. I've got up and started streaming again. Especially for those who are in Australia and New Zealand. I do it once every 4 weeks. Yeet. I have seen it because I've played with you. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, she is quite nice. Oh, part of it, it's all about teamwork, yes. That's the thing. If you get a mix of players all doing the right things, then obviously it does make life a lot easier. I was going to switch to... There we go. This just feels cruel. Let's see, where am I? Bug Life. What about a division up with you? Yeah, if you're on the PlayStation, then make yourself available looking for a division, and yeah, I'll do a community division after this then. That's fair enough. Oh, cheeky. Let's see, where am I? Yeet, I know Din was rushing me in my Helena the second he passed the 3-kilometer guaranteed spotting range with the target acquisition mod, so the second he got that close, I aimed for the torp tubes and got them the first salvo. Yes. Being able to target certain modules on ships is always an absolute godsend. Let's see. Probably opened up just a little bit too much, but hoping... That's not too bad, I'll take that. Of course, I always forget about. To be honest, actually, it's probably best I don't get used to the normal smoke screens on the British cruisers. If I always treat it as if I've got my destroyer commander in the cruisers, then that's always best. Because then I can't forget. If I just keep shooting, I might be able to tempt the Arizona into shoot into the smoke. And if I can do that, then I might be able to... There, okay. Because sometimes battleships will try and take a pop shot into the smoke, and the chances of them hitting you is quite slim, but then they make themselves detected, and then you can work them over a little bit. So in fact, I'd always encourage a battleship to fire into my smoke screen, because it means I can continue to harass you. Because the chances of you hitting me are quite slim. Arizona closing in, but should be alright. I'm just going to get myself angled so I can start running away. And just aiming AP at the deck line of the broadside battleship should be enough to finish her off. Unless someone else beats me to it. There you go. Right, yeah, well, I've got time to catch up with the chat. Where am I? And then he gave me a broadside, so I unloaded AP and I got 12k from a single AP salvo. Helena is quite good, but she's not broken like Belfast. Belfast is not broken. She's great. And she's British, and I can't complain. Saxman World of Warships royalty spot is affirmative, affirmative. Elliot, hello, hello, good to see you, good to see you. Pilot, welcome, nice job. 70,000? I've actually done my daily objectives in 3 games. That's fair enough. No, that wasn't too bad. Right, community division, who was it? Thug Life. If you're on the PlayStation and you want to set yourself up as looking for a division and then just shout in the chat what your gamer tag is, I'll see what I can do. And let's see, there's Fiji. Yeah, Fiji's quite pretty with her permanent camouflage. Thug Life. Yes, 1 minute please. No, that's fair enough, fair enough. If anyone else wants to join the community division, got room for 1 more. Oh, sorry, just having my morning orange juice. Got to get some vitamin C into me. So, I wish the week's dailies was permanent as a free player. Doubloons are hard to come by. Yes, no. That's fair enough, but when you consider that doubloons is the main currency of the game, they can't give it away for free all the time, or else they'd never make any money. That's the thing. That's unfortunately how the business model works. Okay, but I have only a tier 6. Guess what that ship is? Oh, you only have 1 tier 6. No, that's fair enough, fair enough. Was it a Synop? Let's see, yeah, that was DJ. Let's see if I can pick anyone else up. I mean, we'll probably do a bit of tier 5. I think I've graced tier 6 with my presence for a little bit. Oh no, a Helena. Who was it who had the Synop? That was it Bloodtooth last night? Yeah, that was it. Let's see. I mean, I could take the Sexeter out, that'd be always good. Saxman, no, they don't do this for money, it's purely for the enjoyment, laugh out loud. Yes, I am sure. They don't need to pay people's wages or keep servers maintained or have continued support and development of the game. They do this just for fun. So right, Major. Not recognising any names. So Thug Life, so what's the game attack? You just give me 2 to 3 minutes. The PS4 is opening up, like actually opening. Zunder. Okay, dokie. There we go. Hopefully that invite does come through. Oh well. Shame there's not like a mini game or something I could do in the meantime. Might as well go over my British light cruiser or smoke cruiser commander build. It's a beautiful build, beautiful. I'm sure it's going to get nerfed one day. Yeah, I'll probably get this Exeter up and ready. Zunder, if the invites aren't coming through, do you have messaging enabled on the PS4? Because sometimes that means that if you don't have messaging enabled on the PS4, or the ability to receive messages from people outside your friends list, then what will happen is that yeah, so basically, yeah, if you don't have it set up to receive messages, then what happens is the division invite doesn't actually come through because it's classified as a message from outside your friends list or something like that. So you might have to just briefly enable messaging on the PlayStation, and then once that's done, I'll drop you another invite. That's always an amusing thing with the PlayStation. If not, I could try next game, and if anyone else is up available. If not, I'll just crack on and take the sexy exit out. Oh, Robin, if you're still there, it should be 2 ships in service because it would have been York and Exeter. I've been meaning to mention it for a little while. I just haven't got round to it. Because as you see, the York class ship, heavy cruiser, but it says ships in series only 2, which means yeah. So that's fine. You can join if you want. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll give it a brief one more crack. I'll drop Saxon invite, and then we can work things out. Yeah, Sax. I'm sure he'll be taking the guide out. Bug life, nope. Ah, oh well. Yeah, yeah. Have it. You have to. I'll try. You have to just check your messaging settings under your privacy, like who you can send you messages and things like that, and that has then the kind of knock-on effect. Yeet. What invalid host parameters? Rightio, well, I'm gonna crack on while people sort out their technical difficulties. Oh. Oh. In the morning. So, a game of domination on Haven. I checked it, but it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Yeet. I was I'll pick you up after this game, Yeet. I didn't know. It said you said invalid host parameters, so I didn't know if it was something really messing up. So I'll give you a chance just to reboot, but I'll grab you in a second. Let's see, we got Hood. Let's see what we got. Hatsuharu, Fubuki, T61, Graf Spay, Leander, York, New Orleans, Nagato, and Eisenhower. So we'll see what we can do. Yeah, Fug Life, maybe the message needs its time because I am in Germany. With well, Fug Life, just out of interest, I'm just trying to think. Because you'd be able to send me a message. I was just wondering if there's a way of confirming if your messaging system is set up. If not, I'll have another crack after this. So Sax is going straight into the Brown objective. Let's see what we got over here. We've got a Hatsuharu, a Sinop, and a Helena. And we've got an enemy graph space spotted. Oh, pardon me. So Sax is in a beautiful position to do some spotting for me. As a graph space speed around the corner, drop it down to 20 something knots, and then we start the pain train.
Smoke screen set.
Okay, enemy DD's in the Bravo objective. Don't think I can get my guns over onto that Fubuki, annoyingly. Well, I think I timed that well. Unintentionally. Oh, Nagato and Eisenhower. Oh, Mortorp's coming in from over here. Sorry, just watching this. Of course the Fubuki slows down a little bit. I think I'm going to push in here and just secure the cap because... Oh look, it's a Japanese destroyer being a little booger. I mean, I know I'm not paying attention to what's on my left.
Main turret critically damaged.
That should have been a lot worse than it was.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
To only have one turret not like temporarily damaged, that is very lucky. That should have been a lot worse. We're knock on, yeah, we're knock on a repair party. Oh, sorry to hear that. Then it was. I think, although I think like you were saying, it was being expected for a little while, hasn't it? So I guess at least you've had some time to prepare for that. Maybe the message. Gee, okay, I got Maysville readied up. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I aim to the deck line because I've been used to playing battleships this morning. Time to motor. I'm sorry, Hatsuharu. That's right, get your ass in. I am being punched from everywhere. Da, 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 da. Oh no, there's everything here. I think I kind of focused in on the grass fair a little bit too much and didn't notice the rest of their team piling up from the other side. Oops. I'm unusual. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, what I'll do is, while Sax is valiantly trying to hold this together, I'm going to quickly jump back to the port and I'm going to see if I can actually get some of these invites to actually work for some people. Okay. We know that one should work. Oh, need to finish that orange juice though. Here we go. That's the orange juice done. I need that. Let's see. Oh, I can't. I'll drop Sax out because I know I can always re-invite him. Let's just see if we can just get this to work. If not, I guess my next recommendation would probably be reset the console. Might do the Leander, show the Leander some love. Maybe this time actually try and pay some attention to what's going on behind me. Oh, my stomach. That has worked indeed. Okay. Let's do this. No, I don't need that, do I? Let's do this then, gentlemen. At least we got it. At least we finally got that to work. Actually, that's good to always know. Ooh, double Leander. You know what? I'll do that then. Mix it up quite nicely. Oh. So how's everyone doing? It's a lovely Saturday morning, evening, afternoon, or night, depending if you are actually from Australia and New Zealand. Do we actually have anyone from Australia or New Zealand watching? Or are these AU and New Zealand specials more of a European thing? Sorry for the loss. Don't worry about it. But like 5-second delay. Yes. There's about a 15-second delay, I believe, on the stream. Although I shouldn't mention that all the time because people will start stream sniping me. And let's be honest, you can see how easily I get distracted at the best of times while streaming. So it's going to be very. I mean, if you wanted to stream snipe me, first of all you get into the game, and then you fire torpedoes at me, and then you quickly pop something in the chat that's really quite like an intriguing thing, and that's it, you've got me, because I'll be reading the chat, staying in the straight line, and I'll eat all the torpedoes. Anyways, well, at least I made one last visit yesterday, even though he was asleep. No, that's fair enough. At least you got that one last visit in. That's the thing. Because in the current lockdown and things like that, I know you were saying you had some concerns about whether or not you'd be able to make it, and yeah, being able to do one last visit without because there's always that concern that if you hadn't been able to make that visit or you delayed it or something, then you'll probably be concerned. Guidey Kid, Leander, Pensacola, Algeria, Izmir, New Mexico, good night now. So no radar on the enemy team. So I might as well motor up and see if I can get some spotting, because then that would give Sunadap a nice ability to spot the enemy. Well, he can smoke and I can spot. There we go. So first customer of the day. Guidey always does partially concern me because of her very aggressive sonar, but if I can just draw her over here, I mean... And she's only just started firing now. So I'm just getting myself behind this island because now... Oh, there's a cruise off to my right. Enemy Leander. Okay, okay. So just going to be getting in nice and close up here, I think. Yeah, that's it, that's it. I am going to have to bail on this objective though, unfortunately, because I've got a Leander pushing in close. And we're just chucking a few more spares. Rightio, time to motor on out of here. Would like to have stayed for the cap, but Leander's a very dangerous cruiser. Nice.
We destroyed their destroyer.
Ooh. Dude, slapped the Leander for 17k. There we go. Well, let's go see if I can sonar the enemy Leander. What we got? Algeria. Okay. It's quite isolated over on this flank. That's right, get yourself tucked in. Leander looks like she's coming around the other side. Nice, 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 nice. Really could do with our T61 pushing over to the Alpha Cap. That's what we need. Right, I'm going to stay here, get this cap, and then I'm going to push up over that way. Super Sirlash? I've been watching for a while. Now I enjoy your content the most. No, fair. Thank you very much. Definitely, I guess you could say I'm definitely different. Whether that's the British bias, the accent, or the style, but I guess having more. I think it's always good to have some variation. I guess you could say that is close. I didn't realise how close he was, but he just doesn't. Like torpedo lead, he just doesn't seem to be moving. Oh, right, okay, well, we just did a little loop-de-loop. Rightio, well, let's do a loop-de-loop and go back the other way. There we go. So, yeah, nice to have you here, Super Sirlash. Let's see where we are. And then was the only time was concerned about visiting was if he went into a care home due to the heavy restrictions. So hospitals were best place for visiting him. So it worked out for us. That's yeah, that does make sense. It does make sense. Oh yeah, I loaded up AP for the There we go. That's one very large torpedo spread. Okay, they're way off to my left. Okie dokie. Where was I? No, Major doing circles, pointing his stick. Oh. Just gonna have to do a little boop off the island. Yeah, okay, no, that's alright. I'll push up and try and cut off any kind of torpedo attacks on you. Yeet. So yeah, hopefully with me patrolling in this area, should be able to keep them away. Right, I'm gonna start hunting the guidey. Would Fuglife, would you be able to pick up the Bravo cap on the way? Ah, blast, my sonar's gonna run out in about 40 seconds. Yeah, I'll keep hounding after the guidey. If we can pick up the cap, then we should be alright to lead ahead in points. Yeah. Judging by his smokescreen layout, that makes the most sense. Oh, that's just on the last part of my sonar. There we go. Cheeky. While I sail in circles, I guess you could say. Slash. You're the last person I want to see coming around the other end of the island. Laugh out loud. That's very true. GG. Yeah, that was amusing. Rightio. I don't know. I'm quite. What do you say, tier 6 chaps? Oh, Fuglife, GG. You off now, Yeet? No, it wasn't Yeet. That was Fuglife. You off now, Fuglife? Oh, we can always pick up sacks, I should say. Thanks for the game. No, it's my pleasure. Let's see if Sacks is about. Yeet, I got 4k ship XP. The crisp, very nice. No, Sacks is about. Actually, that'll probably mean that Sacks will probably want to take the DD role. So, we'll take on the battleship role, and we'll take Nelson out, I think. Because of course it's always worthwhile taking advantage of the 3 times XP boosters, especially in your premiums, because it gets you a lot of stuff. And fucking like, yeah, space for others. Oh, you're more than welcome just to sit in the squad. It's fine. I only rotate people out if there's definitely people saying they want to join in. Otherwise, I just keep rolling with the same squad most of the community stuff. Let's see, we're just gone over halfway through the stream, so we've got just under an hour left. As always, if I could encourage you to give it a thumbs up, it always helps. Hi, Hugh Shields. You're up for a few games? Okay, thanks. If you're on the PS4, as this game finishes, make yourself available for a division. Make sure you have make sure you can actually receive messages from other players, and if that's all set up and nice and hunky dory, then I don't know who to rotate out. Let's see. This would be the second game I've done with Sax. It'd be the second game I've done with DJ. I'm not quite sure. Either I dismiss the division entirely and restart it with 2 new people. That'd probably be the fairest way to do it. Oh, Sax has said he'd drop. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you, Sax. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a tier 6 and 7 games. Shirisatsuyu, Z23, York, Helena, Scharnhorst, Hood, Bismarck, Tirpitz. Slush, watching from the tropical Queensland. Oh, good. So at least I have 2 Australians here. So, that's good to see. Remember MP40 Warrior 66? Okie dokie, okie dokie. Oh, well, it was. I'll pass this time around a bit too tired. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I guess you've been up all night again. Let's see if we can knock out the engines on the York. Did I not lead enough? Just knocked her torpedo tubes out. Oh well. I want to try again because it's probably the least efficient use. Oh, Scharnhorst as well. But I'm gonna have to switch the battle. I just want to. I should switch the battleships. I need to start getting these guys whittled down because they do actually have torpedoes. So that's going to be my focus. Tirpitz pushing right. Needs back up. DJ, you're going to find yourself in a very awkward situation. They've got 2 aggressive battleships which you just pushed right in here. Oh, and we got a 3rd battleship. Yeah, Yeet, you probably want to be trying to get yourself out of here very quickly because it's going to turn horrible here. I mean, amusingly, the only place on this map where our teams played aggressive, the enemies played aggressive. And the rest of the map, our teams played rather passive, unfortunately. When did that Tirpitz park on the corner? Oof. It's been rough. We've got 3 or 4 of their we got 3 of their battleships, 2 of their cruisers. Their team's gone so aggressive and are like across the entire map. That's Sax. Sax, I would say break off. Make a run for some of the other objectives and see if you can recover this game. I'm gonna go sacrifice myself. I'm just gonna see how much damage I can tank out of this. I mean, I'm not normally one who will complain about people's gameplays unless it's a sea trials, but I'm not overly impressed with the other battleships on my team. There we go. Bismarck, about this stock and a shot. I'm not going to talk about it. I think anyone who's been playing this game for a while would probably be able to identify the issue with my team, the lack of map control. They've not pushed, like the only place our team's pushed has been where we pushed, which has been where the enemy's pushed. So it's just been a big mashup, and everywhere else where the enemy isn't, our team hasn't pushed. I mean, it pretty much is probably down to Sax to probably try and recover this one. Unfortunately. Where am I? It was been up all night, so currently I'm awake by news because I have already fallen asleep in this stream. That's fair enough. I know my streams can send people to sleep. So Lush, is your name based on the book by Mann and Son? No, it's based on the song. I don't think there's much more to see on this one. It's based on the song. The really old song. Yeet, what are those secondaries? Akazuki is on drugs, I guess. No, yeah, just lots and lots of guns on the side of on Tirpitz. It was just Scharnhorst, Tirpitz charging in. Then we had a York. Then we had a Helena. Then we had a Bismarck. Let's see. There we go. Let's see what we can do there. Hugh Shields, do you use the voice chat at all? No, not during streams. Because when I'm streaming, I just I basically do it as a streaming. You're almost coming along for the ride. There we go. I'll let you guys pick a tier. Actually, the first one to pick a tier. First one to get there. And then I'll just work with what I got. Ooh. Yeah, you can't... Oh, we've had a tier 5? Yeah, I could do tier 5. Let's see, what's people choosing? So we have a battleship? Pilot, what about the Vladivostok? Tier 7s don't usually make the best community divisions, because I know not everyone has a tier 7. They can be quite awkward to rank up to. Fast boy noises. Well, that'll be the hood. I wouldn't mind taking the hood out again in this stream, actually. Oh, we have a Leander. You know what? I'm gonna live the destroyer life then. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna use the Icarus. There's the reason why she's my most played ship. Miermark? Cossack? Yeah, okay, we'll do tier 6 next. So community division, tier 6 next. Yeah, and I'll take the Cossack out. I usually like to try and do like a balanced division if I can, so one of each class. First of all, it means that you're guaranteed to spawn all next to each other, and second of all, you're bringing everything to the table, I guess you can say. So you've got a nice diverse squad. Yeah, and it's just nice to be able to spawn next to each other, really. This is why I don't really like having more. I mean, I can possibly understand doing divisions of 2 of the same ship, but if you're in a division of 3, you really should not be doing 3 of the same class of ship. You shouldn't be doing a division of 3 battleships or 3 destroyers. It just, I mean, if you find it fun, then fair enough. But personally, I'd rather just bring a bit of diversity to the table, and then everyone can kind of play off each other's class's strengths and weaknesses. So, for example, in this one, I'm a destroyer, I'm supposed to go spot. Then we have Heath Shields and his Leander, so that means he can smoke up and I can spot. And then we've got Yeet in the Ismail, so he's the big heavy hitter. So, and then what we've done is we've brought everything to the table, and then we can actually just bounce off each other quite nicely. Heath Shields says you go for the Fiji. Very nice, very nice. And Yeet, memes, smiley face. Let's see. Why are Balshanks... I always call it a Balshanksky. Why is she's not gone for the Alpha objective? I mean... I shouldn't complain, but even as Saxman says on his channel, if you're playing in a destroyer, if you see you've got one destroyer on the left but no destroyers on the right, go right, because then you're taking advantage of spotting. You're spreading your team's resources. You shouldn't really have your destroyers next to each other. I haven't even done the shipping forecast either. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous for me to do the shipping forecast here, but you know what? I like to live my life dangerously. We have a Guidia, Shiratsuyo, an Omaha and Aoba, Leander, Fiji, a New Orleans, Matsu, and a New Mexico on Domination Sea of Fortune. Now, I usually like to make sure I've got my nose pointing out of a cap. It just means that if I need to break off an engagement, I can do it very quickly because I'm already pointing in the right direction to get away from the enemy. It looks all quiet. Almost too quiet. Aoba was working with the Omaha, so we know where the Omaha is. New Orleans spotted. Right, switch my guns to my left. Get this spun around, do a little mini circle, and then I'll probably start heading up the middle and seeing if I can get some spots. Or actually, what I might do, because Heath Shields is in the Leander, I'm going to push out this way to the south, because that's going to give me the best spotting opportunity up the rear of the team, and then that should give Heath Shields a lovely opportunity to pop a smoke screen and abuse them. So that's what I'm going to do. Then that's the thing, like, I'm not in communication with these guys. I'm just trusting that they're going to be good at what they do, and so I'm just kind of doing that kind of reading the situation. That's what people should do in game. You should always look at what's around you and don't think what's best for me. Think what's best. What could I do to help that player sometimes. So the Balshanksky is actually doing the right thing here as well. Like, there's 2 ways you could play it. You could go down the middle and get some cross-torping, or you could go around the back here and get some good spotting on the enemy. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to position myself to the north of this cap, almost like where this Zara is coming in, because then that way if I need to break off, I can break off into the cover of the centre of the map. Also noting an enemy Omaha pushing down the centre. That's probably going to be coming with an Aoba, so that is going to be something to be wary of. There's the Leander. That'll probably be from the centre. I'm just going to see if I can chuck some more torpedoes there. But it seems like the enemy's making their push down the centre, so that's what we need to try and block off if we can. Now, an Omaha's basically a floating citadel, so I'm gonna load up AP and see what I can do to her. Getting 3 bounces, so that's not enough. Torpedoes to my rear, that's probably from the Leander, being it was 4 torpedoes. There goes that Leander, very nice. Let's see if we can mop up this Aoba first, and then I'm reading on the map that the enemy DDs are actually pushing around the north, which I don't like, so I'll probably be tempted to push up that way. Okay, rightio. Right, so I'm going to push up towards the Bravo cap and try and defend that against the enemy DDs. So unfortunately, chaps, I will be abandoning you here. Best of luck, gentlemen. See if I can catch you with a chat. Well put, Major. Very true, very true. Well, I did quote you. Oh god, I don't think. Where am I? Fug Life. Yeah, mixed divisions make the most sense. Half pilot. Let's see how many torp hits we're going to get. Probably not a lot, because I play the British very much like gunboats, I guess you could say. Fug Life, better if your division is trained with all the ships and know what they do. Yes, that's the thing. I just gotta see. What's my situation? What am I coming up? We're going to be coming up against a Guidey, or I'm going to be coming up against a. I suspect it's going to be the Guidey, because I can imagine it being the Sirius Atsuyu, which will chase after the Fuso. It's just the kind of mental attitude that you get with a Japanese DD. There we go. So beautifully, the Germans turning and running away, which means. It's popped his smoke, so I timed my sonar absolutely perfectly. And he doesn't seem to have any sonar himself, so yeah. There we go. Rightio, Sirius Atsuyu is going to be chasing after that Fuso. Whether I can... I've got 2 options. I could either push out towards maybe the rest of the enemy team and stuff, but I'm tempted to go after this Sirius Atsuyu, because if I die and she's still alive, that gives the enemy team a massive advantage with their DD. So let's just see, she's probably over in this direction, just judging off the torpedoes. So look at the mini-map, see where the torpedoes are coming from. Yeah, I suspect she's going to be in that square there. So what I've done is that when you bring up the map, you can see the torpedoes, and you can kind of just draw a line from those torpedoes, and that gives you an idea vaguely where the enemy DDs are sometimes. Oh, Yeet, just so you know, when you are spotted, it won't be from the destroyer, it's going to be from the other ships. And it looks like you should be more than capable of hunting. I'm going to have to put a lot of effort into this chat straight as soon as this game's finished, because I'm seeing it's motoring along and I haven't been able to keep up with it as I normally would. Yeah, Fuso turn. I need the Fuso to turn because I've got to try and get an idea. See, Sirius Atsuyu should be torpedoing about now, so obviously keep my eyes on the swivel. But I want to see where these torpedoes come from. Okay. So she's probably gone up this way. So now the Fuso should be safe. So, and there's the Sirius Atsuyu. There we go. The sixth sense of destroyers and locating them has worked again. Sirius Atsuyu is going to pop a smoke screen, so that's fine by me. We don't have sonar this time, unfortunately, so we won't be able to abuse her so much. But let's get nice and close and see what's going on, because we know she's just fired torpedoes. She does have a torpedo reload booster, so potentially... Oh well. Let's see. Where did I get to in the chat? And it was, what about Free Bismarck's all secondaries build as pure center crush now that it's a different beast for division play? You can do it, you can have fun, but I wouldn't normally recommend it. We were thinking Cossack next, weren't we? Where did we get? So this is the thing, like the amount of spotting that you get as a destroyer is like I've only done 9,500 damage, but if you position your destroyer in such a way that you get maximum spotting potential, and you just think and you go, right, I need to spot for that person, I need to go here, and then I go over there, like. I've done barely any damage, but it's just doing the right kind of spotting, and you make a bucket load. This is the thing. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I will get the Cossack ready, but I will try and catch up with the chat, because I don't like letting the chat go. So I'll just ready up the Cossack, and then I'll be right with you guys. Oh, good lord, it's still motoring along. So that's my well put Major. Alpha Pilot, that's really cool to try. Mixmark, all Bismarck secondary build in a division is hilarious. We did it once and I got over 500 secondary hits. Fuck life. It's always a bit of luck. If you can push your Bismarck into close range, that's very effective, but the entire enemies will shoot you mostly then. That's the thing, yeah. If you push up, then you do become focused. The thing was, me and my friends did that one time. All the enemies just went to the back of their spawn to the edge of the map, and this was before the secondary charge. Oh, pilot. Yeah, that the DD will get 10 torp hits on you. Bug life, nice. Me and Mark. Even funnier is 3 times you datches, full send of torps, and then with reload, 48 torpedoes in total. We capped the flag, sunk all 3 ships, street steaming into it. We couldn't stop laughing in the chat. Yes, I can imagine that being quite horrible. For Glove, yeah, 3 DDs in a good division, you know how to do, because you can use the smoke and torps better together. Yes, very, very true. Yeet, GG. Heave shields, well done. GG. Saxmo, very nice game. For Glove, capture flags and spotting is the primary thing to do in a DD. Yes, yes. And this is why I get a little bit infuriated sometimes when you just see destroyers, like, not do it. Like, I mean, stop hunting battleships. Just don't do it. If a battleship goes off, then leave it. You know. Like that Sirius Atsuyu took himself out of the game for so long hunting our Fuso when he should have been capping. If he was capping and spotting, he could have just kept grab a cap. No, just keep trundling those points up. Instead, he just spent ages hunting after a Fuso. And I wasn't going to be able to cap anymore. I'd already done all 3 caps, pretty much. Well, I grabbed 2 and defended 1. So, simply a case of seeing what's what. Fubuki, Balshanksky, Akatsuki, Bodoini, York, Helena, Bayern, Dunkirk, and California. Not nice. I mean, I would normally like to spawn over on the alpha flank, but we're in the centre, so we'll play the centre. Yeah, that's the thing. It's all about doing your role properly. Okie dokie. Who's the Fiji? Okie dokie. Oh, sorry. Getting cramp in my foot. I might have to move my leg in a bit. Let's see. So we've managed to get into the cap. 2 of the enemy. Two of the enemy cruisers have been spotted. Oh, it's time to dance, chaps. I'm going to put my sonar on preemptively. There's her torpedoes.
Enemy destroyer loadout. Off to a cracking start.
There we go, gentlemen. I do wonder if the Bedoin needs running a radar build. To be honest, I think with the Russians, there's no real reason not to run a radar build. Are you making a dash for the smoke screen? Okay, fair enough. Just be careful. Ooh. If you can, I'll lay you a smoke screen, but then I'm gonna have to push over towards the Delta objective. Ah, Neptune's beard. Well, I've laid a smoke screen now, I might as well use it. Now there goes the Bedoini as well. Okay, well we should be able to secure the cap. See if we can torpedo the Dunkirk, because it's very nice to have 10km torpedoes in the Cossack. So if Cossack came with the same smoke screens as the Jervis, I would love her. She would be amazing. But she might also be a little overpowered if she came with that. Okay, we know where the Fubuki is. Yep, we're clear, we're clear, we're clear. So that means we've got the Balshansky at Delta, so that's what I've got to go get. Yeet, sorry Major, went too aggressive. No, that's fine, it's fine. You're saying that to someone who usually play, well, I can play a little bit too aggressive myself sometimes, so I always make that folly, make that mistake. Ooh, double fire on the Dunkirk, very nice, very nice. Go Cossack secondary, laughed out loud. Well, the thing is, that secondary turret on the Cossack, you wouldn't believe how many close quarter medals that's got me. That little additional bit of DPM that comes from that secondary turret can be an absolute godsend sometimes. Right, guns trained off to my left, and I'm going to start heading over towards the Delta objective, I think. Nice, Helena's gone. Helena was the biggest concern for me. So going to use that engine booster again. That's a nice little thing that the Cossack has over the Jervis, that additional speed boost, because the Jervis is a little slow. Sorry, chaps, I completely forgot about the divisional stuff. Oh well, we'll start motoring over here. On the assumption that the Balshansky's probably trying to come up the rear of the team, or probably go into the Bravo cap. Myanmar, wish the Cossack had a 4th gun and 5 torpedoes. Well, an extra torpedo launcher. Where would you put it? That's the thing. If you start doing the Cossack with an extra torpedo launcher, you're going to have to sacrifice some of the anti-aircraft layout, and you've got to consider that the Cossack was kind of built as a slightly elongated J-class, I guess you could say. I mean, the additional turret on the rear, yeah, that would be much appreciated, but I think if they gave her the additional turret on the rear in place of her 4-inch anti-aircraft gun, then you have to consider that they'd probably have to up tier her to tier 7 like they like they did in PC. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, I'd be more than happy to have an additional turret on the Cossack. It just means she would have to be up-tiered. There's no way that you could give her an additional turret at the same tier that she currently is in. Just going to see if I can get some torps on the Dunkirk. Okay, the Boundshanks has got me located. Let's see how this goes. What's the torp reload? Quite long, unfortunately. Oh, you're a little bit faster than I anticipated. Okay. Thread and needle. Oh no, we're not having that.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
My trait has worn off, so my damage control is not. Amusingly, if the enemy had stayed alive longer, my damage control would have reloaded quicker. We'll just do that. I can't afford to take any more damage from the that Dunkirk's being a pain in the bottom. I think we're gonna have to go see if we can sort the Dunkirk out next. Oh, I haven't really got enough HP to duke it off with another DD after this, unfortunately. Let's see, what have we got here? Queen Elizabeth. I mean, if I could just get some torpedoes onto one of the enemy battleships, that would be just enough to maybe flip the advantage in our favour. This is going to be a hard one to win. Don't quite see who shields of a picture of an explosion. I won't ask what happened in the Fiji, because I know how fragile the Fiji can be if she's in open water. Dunkirk would be the one that I'd like to kill, but she's doing a very good job. I don't think we're going to win this one. Just don't have the HP or the DPM left in order to take advantage of the enemy team. That Dunkirk just does not want to be put down. See if we can just keep her reset and keep a cap advantage. That's literally all I can do. Oh well. Sorry, team. Barashansky is posed for lightning. Yes. See that one quite a lot. This game, have you tried the secondary build on the Cossack? Actually, not bad. How would you do a secondary build in the Cossack? Would you run it with a battleship commander? Or would you run it with... No? I think you'd have to consider it with a battleship commander, wouldn't you? Well, I'm going to have to head into here and start contesting it. I'm probably going to die. Oh no! Dunkirk turned around. No. Oh wow. Me and Mark, I was meaning 5 torps instead of 4, just helps if you are up against a battleship with high HP. I've had the occasion where 4 torps hit and the battleship is still alive. Yeah, but then you end up with battleship players calling destroyers OP all the bleeding time. Because they're the only effective units at killing them sometimes. Oh well. That was the Cossack. That was a very awkward game, unfortunately. I'll let one of you chaps pick a tier, and then I'll just keep going along with it. Saxman, Mia, you could try Tanaka as an inspiration and get the torpedo damage up. Yeah, that's true. Heave shield was low. I didn't go easily. No, that's good. Go get B. Reset. Right. Yes. Right. Yeah. Call the bank sharks. Get a biscuit. Life, do you have German premiums? What blasphemy! We do not talk about German. What do we have for Germany? Let's have a look. Wow, yes, we do have some German premiums. Although I wouldn't really call the legendary daring tier ships premiums. Let's be honest. They are not premium in any way. Is my honest response there. I think this is going to be the last game. Let's see. Yeet, not tier 7 please. Fair enough. Oh, let's do tier 5 then, gentlemen. There we go, we'll take the grass bay out. We're going to end the stream on something German for a change. Me, Mark, yeah, that's a good point with Tanaka. Yeah, you could potentially, buff up the torpedo damage. To be honest, I think you have to be thankful that... sorry, I didn't see that, DJ Shag. Fug Life Battle Cruiser. Oh, what, the Prince Idol Friedrich? No, I don't have that. Play it like a battleship. I wouldn't call the Grass Space a heavy cruiser. Bedoini. Okay, let's go with that. For the last game of the stream. The Grouse Bay. No, I wouldn't say play her like a battleship, because that's where people go wrong in her. She is very much a heavy cruiser and should be played as such, I feel. Yes, she does have 12-inch guns, so kind of like when it comes to gunnery, you kind of think like a battleship, I guess you could say. But when it comes to her armour and things like that, you kind of have to very much play her like a cruiser. If that makes a bit more sense, maybe. Pardon me. Oh, yep, last game of the stream. Oh, yes. So what have we got? We've got a tier 4 and 5 game, Gremshansky, Fubuki, Emily Batin, Pensacola, Koenig, Ismore, Fuso, Dunkirk. Right here, gentlemen. Gonna launch a plane at the start because there's no reason why not. Miwak, thanks for the Australia New Zealand stream time, Major. No, it's fine, it's fine. It was basically it came about because there were a couple of people who from Australia and New Zealand who was just leaving comments to saying, "Oh, good stream. Shame I couldn't watch it live and things like that." And I thought, well, is there any way that I could do something? So I've started doing this once every 4 weeks, and well, I guess it's working. I mean, there's people here, which is always good. Yeet, thanks to the games Major. No, my pleasure, my pleasure. It means, yeah, I don't mind. I always try to do a bit of a mix of division play and what do I say, solo play during the streams. But admittedly, like when it comes to the division play, it's not really like I'm divisioned up and talking with everyone. It's more I'm just literally just playing solo in a stream, I guess you could say, and just chatting away. I don't know why this graph page just feels really slow today. Pensacola's broken off. We got another Pensacola. Gremshansky's been spotted in the centre. The other destroyer's been spotted over at Charlie, so we know we don't have a destroyer at the Alpha objective, which is actually very relieving. And considering we got 2 American cruisers, we know there's no potential for torpedoes. So, cracking on with the cap. Let's see what this German dispersion's like. So we've got 1 shell going off to the left, 2 shells going off to the right, and they missed. I shouldn't have bleeding fired, should I? I should have just focused on the cap. Good lord, those shots go everywhere, don't they? Isabel's not AFK, she's just parked. Citadel than Isabel in the grass bay. This is amusing. Located, so that was that's the Gremshansky, isn't it? That's pushing in. Oh, Ismor's actually turned away nicely. Gonna put my sonar on now because I'm half expecting a DD or some torpedoes in the area now. Gonna use one of those repair parties. Gonna load up some HE now. Ah, good timing. Good timing. My sonar should keep the Gremshansky spotted. Is there a gap in these torpedoes? There you go. There's always a gap whether you fire them in widespread or narrow spread, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, I found all their battleships. I think I'll do that. I'll make a dash for the Grimshanksy smokescreen, and then use the Grimshanksy smokescreen to turn around, because that should have plenty of time. Firing HE, but loading up AP next. As the Fusée fires on me, cross your fingers. That could have been a lot worse. Fingers crossed this is enough to buy me enough time. Oh no. Avert your eyes, gentlemen. My detectability in smoke is massive. Oh wow. Well, at least I tanked some damage. I do. Surprised I managed to extract myself from that. Just reading the Pensacola is actually closing into my range, so if I do a cheeky shot like that, I mean I'm not aiming at anything, but you never know. Oh, close. Straggle there. Nope. Get some HE downrange, see where we get. German dispersion is awesome. I think some of your rounds landed on another map. German dispersion is a spectacular mechanic of the game. Let's see, I should be able to get my final repair party off. And then I think I'm gonna have to. It's another Dunkirk as well. Dunkirk's quite a strong ship. Well, at least she seems quite strong, but it could be just that the people who have them play them a lot and know what they're doing. Yeah, Ismail's getting caught out in a crossfire. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that just leaves the Dunkirk. Put the controller down as we sail a little bit closer. Aim with L2 and then press L3. R3. Oh, what? Zoom in? Sorry. I don't remember what all the buttons do off the top of my head. It's almost like when it comes to playing the game, it's all about just almost just like muscle memory, I guess you could say. Anyone here liking the Italian cruises from Aaron? Or Aaron? Is it Aaron or Aaron? Yeah, I did like them when I played them. I'll be honest, but haven't touched them since. Been playing a bit. I've gone back to my my British bias roots, I guess you could say. I probably will pick them up at some time. It also works with torpedo aim. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you do when you go torpedo aim, you can get like an up and down. So that's almost like a nice way of looking at the ship. Anyway, we'll stop faffing around. We'll see if we can get a fire on a Dunkirk. Now here's an amusing fact. The Dunkirk is designed to actually counter the Graf Spee. So let's see if the ship designed to kill me can kill me. She probably will. But we'll see, we'll see. His shields are like the Italian ships. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. I'm going to say Aaron, because that's usually how most people I know with that spelling of that name usually go for it, but let me know if I'm wrong. They hit really hard, more of a glass cannon if you ask me. Yes, yes. Dunkirk, yeah. Because she's not quite a battleship, she's somewhere between being a heavy cruiser and a battleship. Although I think the French classified them as battleships. Yeah, that's fine. It's in English. That's fine. No, I'm going for the for the death at the moment. Usually the Dunkirk is having some trouble trying to actually hurt me, so seem to be getting away with it at the moment. Fuck life, yeah, the Italians are okay, but there are better cruisers out there. Yeah. Oh, looking at me again. So just keeping myself angled against the Dunkirk. I'm not flicking the rear turret out anymore. I'm just waiting to get close enough to use my torpedoes. Aaron, what cruisers would you consider are the best out there? Not a question you should ask someone with a British bias. I mean, I love the British cruisers, but then that's simply due to my bias. I think you're probably looking at the Americans and the Japanese. Really, your bread and butter cruisers. They're very much what goes well. So yeah, fair place, fair place. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for doing the community divisions. I will dismiss the division now. No, we can't have something German on screen at the end of the stream. We need something British. Let's see what we got. Let's do Belfast. We'll put Belfast up on screen because she did us very well early on in the stream. There we go. Rightio. Thank you to Heath Shields and Yeet, and to Thug Life and to Saxman for joining in with the community division. And we'll start. Oh, Yeet wants the Cheshire as the end screen ship. Go on then. Right, well, thank you to everyone who has come along. If you can, give the stream a thumbs up. It always helps. It's always good. It helps promote the stream, helps promote the channel. It's always good that way. And any interaction that you guys can have with the channel, then obviously it does help promote the videos and such on the channel. I'd like to say thank you to Yeet, to Denin, to Saxman, to Arth Pilot. It's good to see you. Good to see a name that was Las Vegas at the start of the stream. Thank you to AJ. Thank you to Fug Life. Thank you to Elliot. Thank you to I'm Unusual. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you to Slash. Thank you to Heath Shields. Thank you to Nacho Gracia Burgos. Well, thank you to Nacho. I guess I should say. I completely missed that. I do apologise. Thank you to Mia Mark. Thank you to Arian. Aaron. Sorry, I do apologise. I think that is everyone. That is everyone. So, thank you. When do you usually stream, by the way? You are from the UK, right? Yes, I am from the UK. This is not the usual stream session. This is the once every 4 week Australian and New Zealand special. It's not. This is not the normal time. This is far too early in the morning for me normally. My usual stream times are Fridays. Usually I do a 2-hour stream anytime between 19:30 hours and 23:30 hours. So anything between 7:30 and 11:30 in the evening, PM, I guess you could say. So that's my usual times. I do that every Friday, and then once every 4 weeks I'll do a special additional stream, which is just for those of you who are on the other side of the date line. It's always good to try and have some interaction with different people in different time zones, I guess you could say. Well, I'd like to say thank you to everyone. See you. Thug life, salute. Well, it's very difficult to salute when you're sat down, but it's a long way up, short way down. But unfortunately, the chair does kind of restrict the ability to salute at an end of a stream. Aaron, I see. All right, I'll keep an eye out for it. No, that's all right. You can always, if you look at the history on the channel, then you'll be able to see what kind of stuff I do, like when and stuff, all that kind of stuff. Well, as always, I should usually drop the usual. If you are a subscriber, I'd like to say thank you very much for your continued comments, contributions, and support to the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. It's always much appreciated. As we close in on 1,000, it means potentially might become a CC. Where we'll see when we get there, I guess you could say. Well, as always, thumbs up always helps. If you have any of your own game captures that you'd like to submit for the community videos, then our email address is in the About tab. And also, if you want to support the channel, then you can always support the channel on Patreon, which again, the link is in the About tab. Until next time, I'm the Gareth Major, and back to the vault. I didn't realise I had a Foster's glass. Very fitting for the stream, although I know, to be honest, Foster's is not a drink I like. It's a glass I got when I used to work in a pub. Well, cheerio.